I'm an addict for sneakers.
What's good? What's good? Back up in the building. It's your boy DJ Delz back with the brand new sneaker podcast here at youtube.com/the sneaker addict. The Sneaker Addict show. So I wanted to talk about a few interesting topics. One being, we'll start off with the main topic, how we've seen this weekend photos leak, as you can see right now, from a gang of different people from Oregon of a new PE. A lot of photos were shared online. You're looking at one of them, and this is a new player exclusive for the Oregon Ducks. And for those that do not know what PE means, or player exclusive, that's basically what it stands for. These shoes are made for the players, for athletes. They are exclusively made for them. They're very rare. A lot of collectors out there pay top dollar for these shoes. They will pay thousands of dollars for these shoes. Some people will say, why are you even explaining this, Delz? The reason why I'm explaining it is because my audience is way bigger than just your complete sneaker maniac addicts, heads, whatever you want to call yourselves that collect shoes. My audience is way more than that. I have a wide audience of all different types of people. So some people have no clue what the hell a PE is or what a player exclusive is. So that's what a player exclusive is. Just break that down, because I get people from time to time that ask me, what the hell is PE stand for? What is that? So that's what it is. It's an exclusive pair of shoes made for the players. And they do this for a lot of college players, and they make these shoes for a lot of professional NBA players. So as I was saying, these shoes are extremely rare, and we've seen these photos that leak. Now, the reason why I'm speaking about these shoes in particular is because it's very interesting how Nike, Jordan, has figured out a way basically to crack down on these athletes selling their shoes for top dollar. As I was saying, the shoes are very limited, and collectors are willing to pay thousands of dollars for these shoes right here. It's absolutely against these schools to sell these shoes. These players that sell these shoes that are in these colleges have gotten caught in the past for selling some of these PEs. In the past, they've gotten busted, they've been fined, they've been suspended. You get in some pretty serious trouble if you get caught selling these exclusives right here that they get. And I guess they've really figured out a way to crack down on these players selling stuff like, as you can see here, these shoes. Now they have the shoes numbered. They literally have put the names of each person that got the shoe on the back of the tongue of all these Jordan 5s that received these shoes right here. They all have their actual names in the back of them. So now, if someone buys the shoe of someone, takes their Instagram photos to show off what they got, they could get pinched for selling these shoes. They could get caught, and bang, they're going to get in trouble. They're going to get fined, suspended, maybe even kicked out. And that's no joke right there for these guys, because these guys have a promising future, and risking that is crazy. But money talks, and some people don't give a shit about sneakers too. Not everyone cares about shoes. People may get a limited shoe, and they're getting it for free, and they don't care. Someone wants to give them a couple of $1,000. Here, take it. I don't give a shit. But at the end of the day, it's against the rules, and they could get in a lot of trouble. And I guess Nike, Jordan figured out a way to crack down on this. My opinion on it, I really don't care. Like, that's my opinion. I'm not getting the shoes either way. I'm not paying that money for those shoes. And some may say, well, you've paid for shoes in the past that are worth thousands of dollars. And for anyone that's going to say that, the answer to that is no, I haven't. I have never paid for any of those rare shoes. The M&Ms, I paid box price. I paid $110 for my M&M 2s because I bought them for retail when they released. They really weren't that hard to get. I know like 2 other people that got them. Sneakers just weren't as popular as they are now. You've seen me with Pantones in the past. I never said I bought the Pantones. You guys assumed that I paid that money for them. I never said I paid for those Pantones. I just reviewed them. And that's one thing about like the haters out there. They always got something negative to say. They're always looking for something negative to say instead of taking the videos for what they are and just enjoying the actual material, whether it's me reviewing the shoe or it's talking right now into this microphone, giving you some material to listen to. So when it comes to these limited shoes that are going for $2,000-$3,000, like these PEs, I would never in my life pay that kind of money for the shoes. I think it's absolutely absurd to spend that kind of money on a pair of Jordans or Nikes when you can buy something for that amount of money from Louis, Gucci, these brands that make amazing quality shoes with Italian leather and not some synthetic fake leather. Because these shoes that we're buying now in the stores is not real leather. Most of them are synthetic leathers. Except brands like, I know Fila uses genuine leather. Fila's not as popular as like Jordan and Nike, but if you get like them Grand Hills that released last year, the 96s, I know for a fact because I got the samples and it broke down all the materials on the tag, the sample tags. That shoe was made with actual leather. It wasn't a synthetic leather. It was dead up leather. Like they used leather. And these shoes you're getting now is not made out of leather. Majority of them are synthetic. And people are paying for these limited shoes that are made with the same materials basically. And they're paying $1,000 to $2,000 to $3,000 for these player exclusives. So my opinion is I would never pay that. I think that's absurd. I would buy some amazing Louis or Gucci sneakers before I would pay that money for a player exclusive. People are paying all this money just because of them being rare. I think it's pretty ridiculous that a person cannot sell their shoe. Like, that's my opinion. Some people are going to disagree and say they shouldn't be allowed to sell their shoes and this and that. That's not right. They're not allowed to. Some will say they should be able to do whatever the hell they want. It doesn't bother me if a player, an athlete, sells their stuff. It's their stuff. They should be able to do whatever they want to do with their stuff. If you're giving someone something, they can do whatever they want to do with it. That's my opinion. I mean, if someone gives you a gift, you're really not supposed to sell it. It's not really the right thing to do. It's not a nice thing to do either. But some people don't give a damn about that. As I said, some people may not really give a damn about a rare sneaker. They may not care that they have these shoes. They may not be like, wow, these are Air Jordan 5s, so rare. They may not even like Jordan, but they're playing for this team and they're getting the stuff. They may like rocking a different brand too. They may like Reebok, Adidas, whatever the case may be. They may like Gucci, Louis. You don't know what people like. They just may not give a damn about some player exclusive sneakers from Nike or Jordan. So that's why they're going to just sell them. A sneaker at the end of the day is only worth what you think it's worth and what you're willing to pay for it. So that's my opinion on the whole thing. Some people are happy that Nike and Jordan are cracking down on this. I don't see why people would be happy. Maybe leave comments in the box just to enlighten me on why you may be happy that they're cracking down on this. I'm very curious to see if any of these players will be stupid enough to sell their shoe. Because I'm sure there's someone that spends a lot of money on these rare shoes that's going to keep trying to convince them, yo, let me get these shoes. I won't show the number on the tongue. I won't show the name on the back. I'm really curious to see if there's a player that's going to be stupid enough to trust someone. But who knows, maybe they will. So that's basically it for that subject. Now let's keep it moving. Let's go to another subject, but we'll keep it with Jordans. There's photos that released that you can see here of the 5 Lab 3 with the 3M activated. Finally, someone had enough brains to take a photo of the shoe with a flash. No disrespect to everyone that's leaked photos, but come on. Take a photo with the flash. That's the whole hype behind the damn shoe. Everyone's just leaking photos of a silver shoe with an icy bottom. Whip-de-fucking-do. No one cares. We want to see what the shoe looks like with the flash. We want to see that 3M. Finally, someone leaks a photo with the 3M. And in my opinion, I don't know what to tell you. It's a 3M shoe. I feel like we've seen something like this a billion times. I don't see what's so exciting about this, but as I said in past videos, I'm not the huge 3M dude. I'm not that guy who will do a backflip when they see 3M and just go crazy. 3M and just go nuts. I am that dude when it comes to the elephant print, though. I love seeing like mad elephant print on a shoe. To me, that's super dope. I love it. But 3M, whatever. But I'm curious to see what you think. Do you love this now? Because now that you're seeing it now with the 3M, are you like saying to yourself, damn, I can't wait till these release? Or are you kind of like, whatever. Curious to see your opinions on that. My opinion as, you know, whatever. That's what it is with that. So that knocks out that topic. And then we're going to go to my last topic right here. And that is that Jordan Brand will be opening up a Jordan store on 34th Street. As you can see here, here's an image that I took over next to Foot Action. They will be opening up a retail store. This is really interesting to me, just to break down what you're looking at real quick. They made a big ass barrier covering the storefront because they're working on the store. So basically this barrier that they made to cover the store is a huge box that you're looking at. I actually shot some video. You will see it up in probably an hour or so after listening to this, or it may already be up. I'll throw a bunch of links in the description box below. And by the way, if you're looking for more images of like the Oregon 5s and these 5 Lab 3 shoes, go to my blog, thesneakeraddict.com, and you'll see so many detailed images over at my blog, thesneakeraddict.com. You should be going there at least once a day. If you love what I do, that is part of what I do. I put a lot of work into this blog, so if you love what I do, make sure to check that out. And make sure to hit the thumbs up button if you love what I'm doing, and leave your comments, because it keeps me motivated to keep doing this. It's a lot of work, but I don't mind if I see people liking and loving this right here. So, getting back to what I was saying. So, this box is basically blocking the view of the storefront, so you can't see what they're doing because they're still working on the store inside. But it's pretty cool how they put this big ass box, and there will be video up so you can see it from outdoors and different angles and whatnot. But my whole thing is with this store, if Jordan shoes, the Jordan Retros, are flying off the shelves, what's going to be in this store when it opens in a month or so? Is it just going to be Jordan apparel and the Jordan shoes that not too many people care about? I don't know anyone that says, hey, I gotta go to the store and pick up this Jordan hoodie. There are people that are like that. I'm not saying there isn't, but I don't know anyone that's like that. I know people that may pick up a Jordan hoodie while they're going to pick up a pair of kicks, or if they randomly see it, they may say, you know what, I'm gonna pick this hoodie up. This one will match these right here. This is kind of dope right here. But I can't see people just go into a Jordan store just to get Jordan apparel, because there's no way in hell the retros are just gonna sit on that shelf. I mean, even if they make tons of them for that spot right there, this Jordan store in New York City, it's New York City. The traffic, the amount of people that will be running through that store is gonna be insane. It's on 34th Street. It's not like it's on like a dead section. 34th Street, busy as hell. You're talking about the same block as MSG. This is the Garden right here. This is a very busy area for people that are not in New York or have never been in New York. You know what the Garden is. You've heard of the Garden wherever you are in the world. I'm sure you've heard of Madison Square Garden. So you already know if it's near there that the traffic of people is going to be crazy. So imagine all that, and then imagine what's going to be in the store. Because you damn well know that those retros are just going to fly off the shelves. Because Jordan Retros don't sit on shelves. They rarely do. They have a few times in 2013. But this year, it seems like they've been flying off the shelves already. I'm just wondering about this store. Like, if there's not going to be Air Jordan Retros, it's just going to be a bunch of clothes. And it's going to be the Jordans that no one really cares for. It doesn't seem that exciting now that I'm thinking about it. It's like, whatever. Like, I just don't see what's going to be so great about it. Unless they put some, like, history in there or something. Stuff to view. That would be kind of cool. Like, old Jordan stuff. That would be kind of tight. Just to walk through and check that out. Maybe you'll cop a tee or a hoodie or some sweats while you're in there. But there's no way they're going to be able to keep retros in there. They're just going to fly off the shelves. So I'm just curious about your opinions on that store. Also, one more thing I want to talk about. People ask me, yo, why did they make the Air Jordan 3 dark powder blue and not powder blue? Would have been so much better, like you were saying in the review. The reason why Jordan Brand does this kind of stuff is to sell their apparel, to sell their clothes. They know if they put out powder blue, you probably got that kind of color to match. So they're going to give you something different, a dark powder blue, which you may not have in your closet to match exactly. So they make a dark powder blue 3. Now you're going to start buying the clothes to match this in this new tone of blue. Just like how they did Gamma Blue last year. Now they do the quote-unquote dark powder blue. This is what these brands do to keep selling their merchandise by manipulating colors, giving it a new name and a new tone where it will be easier for them to sell their merchandise. So that's answering that question, because I had a lot of people that were asking that. Also, one more thing. Oh my god, I keep thinking of more stuff to talk about. I've seen an image yesterday, and I'm pretty sure it's not a new image, but I think it's been out for like a week now. I don't know if it's Photoshop or not, but imagine if this is real. If this is really what's going down for December. This. A Gamma Blue White 11 sneaker. Would that not be the most disappointing thing in the world if they didn't release the Concords this year and gave us this instead? I know me, I'd be so disappointed. The shoe looks cool though. I like the sneaker, but damn it, they need to give us this Columbia 11. I mean, this shoe hasn't released in forever. I've just seen this image. I don't know if it's photoshopped or not. I'm not a Photoshop kind of dude where I can see an image and ID it. Unfortunately, I'm not good with that kind of stuff. But regardless if it's a real image or not, it's a good subject to talk about. Can you imagine if they put this out in 2014 and not the Columbia 11s? That would be the biggest crock of shit in the world. I hope this is not real. I hope this is someone on Photoshop messing around, posting these photos. I really, really hope that this isn't real. But who knows? Only time will tell. And I'll end the podcast right there. Leave your thoughts. I know I gave you a lot of material. Hit the thumbs up button if you love what I'm doing, and please show that love. Simple little things like that inspires me to keep this going. This is a lot of work. That just lets me know that people are watching, listening, enjoying, and motivates me to keep entertaining. Also, before I go, I've said it like 5 times today. Please, if you have not checked out my top 45 Air Jordans of all times that I own, my top 50 sneakers of 2013, and what I dropped yesterday, my new episode, my all-star NBA sneaker collection, check out those episodes, because I worked really, really hard on those episodes. I'm talking about really hard. I mean, hours and hours of filming and editing. And anyone that's ever tried to do a YouTube video, 2 people that do YouTube videos on a regular basis know the work I put in, like it or not. You may be the jerk that hit the thumbs down button in the beginning of the video, but you watch all my videos. You know, I put a lot of work into this because I want to put out good material. Make sure to watch all those episodes because they're really good episodes, and I worked so hard on them, and I want everyone to watch and enjoy. I do this show for people that love sneakers. That's what it's about. It's all it's about. So make sure to check out those episodes because I busted my ass doing those 3. I bust my ass on every episode. I always put 100% into them. But these right here, these 3, I really worked really hard putting them together. I mean, even when I was done, the editing and even putting all the shoes away was like an hour's worth of work. I mean, going through 50 pairs of shoes. The NBA All-Star video, I talk so much basketball history. It's incredible. Like, I watch it back and I'm like, man, what the hell is wrong with me? How do I know all this stuff? But I just wanted to just put that out there because I really want to make sure that everyone that enjoys what I do watches those episodes because I worked really, really hard on them. Like, super hard for everyone to enjoy and watch. So make sure to check those out. I'll put a link in the description box below. Alright? Shout out to all the fans. Shout out to all the supporters out there. And with that said, I'll be back. Really, really.
DJ Delz, you know I love you.
I'm the hottest thing under the sun. Delz the name. Haters mad at me, be mad at yourself. Used to blame. We bring the pain. Insane in the membrane. Dame Grease, bigger threat, wave gang. City to city, hear us banging through your speakers. Fresh to death, always with the illest sneakers. Wavy as fuck. These bitches thirsty in the club and they ready to suck. We get money we got. Y'all fools broke, wasting time on your block. Get your mind right, get your game right, get your hustle right. Pay attention,
hard. Now I grind small. Calculated moves, guys buying out the bar. Whipping in that low. Game so cold though. Catch a nigga slip him and I whip him just for promo. We could